Michael Brody once again on Mindsight Hypnosis Talk Show. I am super pumped up because it is another Monday, 7 p.m., and we are here live in the studios of the Mike. I love you all too. I love you all too. It's amazing. It's simply amazing.
Brody is on a roll.
Yeah, I know, I know. Thank you, thank you. But it is 7:03, and we are here on another Mindsight Hypnosis right here on YouTube Live, and we are also on Facebook Live. Now, I'm trying to find out if we are on Facebook Live. I don't see any postings yet, but that's okay because I know people watch this, and we have a great show tonight. I was very fortunate to have uh, two amazing shows and two different kind of shows, and that is our topic for tonight. We're going to be talking about stage hypnosis, comedy hypnosis, and what are the key things to actually have on to be a comedy hypnotist. And I did talk to my friend David Barker about this earlier, and I'm glad to see him. We have someone on the line. I don't know who it is, but if that person could say howdy, I would appreciate it. Not sure who it is, but that's okay. Howdy, that person who's watching. Glad to have you. Are glad to have you here. And so we had a show on Friday, which was at Alma College for the football team, and they were absolutely incredible. They had a blast. They had a wonderful time. They all sounded uh well, they were all very, very pumped up. Yeah, just like that, just like that. It's amazing. Not like that, not like that. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, we had a great time at the Alma College football team. 200 people were there, and it was, like I said, a lot of fun. And then the next day we had a show for the White Lake Library. The White Lake Library and it was a fundraiser. It was their 50th year, and they invited me to do a show, a totally different show. Um, uh, Even some of the suggestions, even though I did some of the suggestions that were different, and some of them were the same, I had to actually give a different kind of performance for the show. And this is a reason why we're talking about this tonight. So, one of the more important things to talk about to become a comedy hypnotist is you have to have the power of improv. Now, improvisation doesn't come naturally. You have to work on it. Obviously, to make stuff up and to make it sound like it's good. That is the very, very fine difference between a stage hypnotist and a comedy hypnotist. And I really try and work hard to become a improvisationalist comedy hypnotist, which means I have to relate with the volunteers, and I have to relate with all of the people in the audience, even starting from the very, very beginning when I run out. We're going to show you some videos from that have never been seen except by me. And we're going to show you some of the videos from the last two nights and show you exactly what I mean. Um, we're going to start off with Alma College, the football team. Now, I want to tell you that I have been to this function for the last, they said 7 to 10 years. I think it's closer to 10 than 7. But what happened was I found out that the first year that I was there, I actually hypnotized one of the players. I found out after the 4th year, because he was there for all 4 years, that he became on he actually became, a coach on the team. And every year since then, I've hypnotized him. So he says it's about the 7th or 8th year that I've actually hypnotized him. And what happens is when somebody gets hypnotized over and over and over again, even if it's a year later, the subconscious is so used to hearing and which is another name for a long-term memory, but the subconscious literally gives the remembrance of the tonage, that's a new word for me, but of the tone quality, and the subconscious remembers it. And so if I've hypnotized a person once, the next year or 5 years, they're gonna remember what that feeling feels like that associates, which is another name for a trigger, with hypnosis. So every time I see this guy, he goes right out. Now, I do have to apologize for this video because it is a stationary video. It does not move. So this is where I've already hypnotized him in the audience and I'm bringing him back up. So this is well, I'll show you what it is. I told him when he opens his eyes, I said this in the audience, and I love doing this because, again, this is all improvisation. I had no idea I was going to do this. And so, to make it funny, to make it even more shocking for the audience to go, "Ooh, nah," I utilized my improvisation, qualities and utilized to make this a funny bit. So I told him that anything I said, no matter what it was gonna be absolutely hysterical. And so he opened his eyes in the audience, and I would start talking, and he would giggle and everything like that, and I brought him up. And this is the result of me bringing him up. Watch. Oh. Having a good time, right? Yes, sir. All right, Alex, you ready? Take this seriously, Alex. Yeah, don't take it serious. All right. So, gentlemen, I want to see how well you can focus. And that's what hypnosis is all about. It's about focusing. How well, dude? I have an hour. Okay. All right. So let me do this. All right. Stop laughing your head off. Okay. You okay? No. Okay. Let me just help him out. Okay, Alex. Alex. Please. Only way to get out of my show. Okay. So as you can see, he just went right out. I just thought of it and that was that. That's how I got him out again. And the response of the crowd is obviously you heard it. It is shocking, it is fast, it is sudden, and it makes it funny. So that that kind of crowd was just incredibly pumped up and ready to go and excited and everything like that. I would suggest that the people who are starting out as a hypnotist, um, start out as doing a routine. I have to say this, start out as doing a routine. You need to get used to having to do that as a routine. Confidence, because confidence will build that. The minute you finally get the confidence to do something that you feel comfortable and that it's natural, then the improvisation can kick off and you can have a blast doing it. This is what you're seeing is 35 years of uh, practice and improvisation and experience doing all these different things. So keep practicing, keep doing it, and then feeling comfortable enough that you can just go on the edge just a little bit farther. See how far you can go. Now, the next night I performed for the White Lake Library. Now, the White Lake Library has a tendency of having older people there, more of my age, more like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So I had to play this much different than I would if I did the other crowd. The other crowd was just pumped up, excitement, excitement, ready and having fun and boom, 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 boom. This crowd was more of a slower crowd, but the intensity was still there. The excitement was still there. And I want to show you this because this little clip is basically um they have already been hypnotized, ready to go, and they don't think they're hypnotized, even though they really are. Now, remember, the audience doesn't know what we know, which is that they're already still hypnotized. So when we say the word sleep, and all of a sudden they just go into that that somnambulistic stage, that deep stage, all of a sudden the people in the audience goes, "How did that happen? What in the world?" So when you can make a joke of out of it and then realize that I didn't realize this before, but the wife of the husband who is stuck between 2 ladies, well, you'll find out. Here, let me show you what I mean. This is from Saturday. So and you do want to be hypnotized, right? Uh-huh. It's a pleasure to meet you. Would you do me a favor? Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes and sleep. Just like that. Oh, wow. Do you know her? No. Wow, okay. She's comfortable. She's very comfortable. And your name, ma'am, is? Marie. Pleasure to meet you. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Sleep. Thumbs up. Oh, whoa. So he does okie dokie down to her. Don't blush. It's okay. Turn bright red. It's okay. Do me a favor. Deep breath in. Close your eyes. Sleep. Relax. There you go. So you see, I mean, the person who went thumbs down, that was his wife. That's why he made an okie dokie sign is because I gave everybody an okie. Every time they did an okie dokie sign, people would start laughing. They would start laughing. So that's why he tried to get her to laugh and laugh it off. But if you notice correctly, everything was much slower. I didn't go boom, 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 boom. It was take a deep breath in and sleep, and take a deep breath in and sleep, and it was all slow paced. Could I have done it faster? Absolutely. Would it have the same effect as on Friday? No, it wouldn't. Because people wouldn't understand that the people in the audience. So the object of this whole show is not just to understand the volunteers that you're working with, but also the audience. So you have to have that connection with the audience. Well, that's one of the reasons why everybody's going to tell you that the introduction to for your show is incredibly important. You have to make people feel comfortable and at ease. Now, I will honestly tell you, and this is a true statement, that probably as of 5 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, I was very, very nervous to work doing an adult show, doing a show with adults. I've done it for decades with kids, with high school kids and middle school kids and stuff like that. And I've done that so much, I feel so confident and comfortable that I can easily do that. But for some strange reason, I've gotten into a groove and I understand how to start an adult kind of show, which is again much different. Can you still bring the energy there? Absolutely. But once again, I want to show you fast pace stuff. So again, and think about the difference between the 2 days, the difference between generations, and it really does take into account of those kind of things. So this is where is it? There it is, right there. This is putting people out with one touch and giving him the power. And watch what happens when he gets the power. Sir, yeah, you. Come here. Whoa.
What position you play? All right. What's your first name? Joseph. This is Joseph. Joseph, the old line. Joseph, the old line. Yeah. I want to show you, I want to give you an extra gift. I gave these people, the gift of laughter. I like to show you how to hypnotize people. To the bear. Joseph. Oh, wow. You know I had fun. All right. Joseph, I'm going to show you how to hypnotize people. Now, don't spread this around, but you'll be able to go all throughout Alma College and just hypnotize people right around. Sound cool? Okay. Make money. Big money. Okay. All right. Especially because you're on me. Oh. All right. Are you left or right-handed? Right hand. Put two fingers out on your right hand, just like that. Now, I'm going to pass you the power. Yeah, two fingers, dude. 1, 2. No, these two. Wow. I picked the right guy, I can tell you that now. Damn, okay. I go, put two fingers up, he goes. And then he goes. And I go, no, put two fingers up. Ooh. Okay, got it? All right. Now, I'm going to pass you power. It feels like electricity flowing, but it feels really good. Okay, watch, here we go. Watch. Yeah, you felt it, didn't you? Whoa, dude, don't swear. Okay, he swore, Coach. He swore. Okay, all right. See it right? See it? Hey, Sleeping Beauty, wake up. Open your eyes. Tap him on the forehead. Oh, yeah, everybody here has something called a hypnotic third eye, right? It's located right smack dab in the middle of the forehead. When you touch your two fingers like this, in between the eyes right here, they instantaneously go under. And you have to say the word sleep, okay? So let me show you what it means. Let me show you what it means. See, what you do is you go into this guy, stay in your chair, okay? Will you? Okay. There you go. So what you do is you take two fingers, you go, sleep, just like that. Okay, now you do that with him. There you go. Now go to all of them. Go a little faster there. All right, you got 10 more. You got to hurry up. Do it all real quick. Faster. Holy moly, let's give him a round of applause. Hey, I missed that. Because I think you hit him with the wrong. There you go. See, dude, sometimes you just have to shake hands with them. Hey, do me a favor? It's like, I was supposed to say. Hi, do me a favor? It's like, I was supposed to. Okay, now, go back where you were. Over here. Now, you want to be hypnotized too, right? Yeah? Okay, you know what to do. Then go for it. And there's expression on his face, and his eyes are creeping me out. Okay.
Okay, so silence sometimes is a good thing, sometimes it is a bad thing. That's why you got to pace it. When you're gauge your audience, and it's got to be faster. By the way, I finally now see the people who are on Facebook. So hello, Karen, you did make it. I'm very glad. Karen and Linda, they are in Niagara Falls. That's right. They are in Niagara Falls checking things out, checking out the weather. Let's see. How's the weather? That's the weather. Okay, great. Anyways, also Robin is watching, Robin Ebling, and I haven't seen Robin in a long time. And my friend Melissa Fenchel is watching. Hello, Melissa. It's a pleasure to see you. And of course, a good friend Tommy. Tommy is also watching. We appreciate that too. Thank you very much for reaching out. I do appreciate it. Now, there's one more video that I wanted to show you, and the video is again from the older crowd, and this video is about it was and it was the funny thing is Karen kind of gave me the idea about this. It's very interesting viewing older the older generation versus the younger generation. Now, the and this is one of the reasons why you have to really be careful what kind of suggestion you do. That's why when you go into a show and you're not exactly sure who's going to show in the crowd, you got to be prepared for either way, either way. So let me explain what I mean by that. I do my finale, my named suggestion that I do is I have people meet their celebrity, their favorite celebrity. And it really, really works very well. In fact, it's worked very well all the time. Um, and it works incredibly well when it comes to younger people, when it comes to um, uh, especially even well, obviously college people that happens in high schools and middle schools, they answer really, really fast. But when you get with an older crowd, that suggestion doesn't work as well because most people don't think about who their favorite is. They just think of a genre. Oh, I like this music, this kind of music, or jazz, or that, but no specific kind of person. So I did the that suggestion to the older group, and I asked who wanted to see their favorite celebrity, and almost everybody raised their hand, and then when I said, "Open your eyes and look," and I said, "Who wants to meet me?" And only one person, well, maybe 2 people raised their hands, "But I wanna show you this." And this is where the improv came in. This is where improv comes in a lot because you have no idea where this is going to go. Most of the time you think of the person just telling you who the celebrity is, but no, you have to take it farther to make it funnier. And this is what happens even with older people. Watch carefully. Your favorite celebrity, raise your hand right now. Raise it. All right, let me find out who wants to meet me. Tell everybody who I am.
Paul McCartney.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm Paul. Paul McCartney. Hello. Pleasure to meet you. Hello.
Your last concert was amazing.
Thank you, love.
Yeah.
Did you like, what was your favorite song?
There's so many.
How about this? The long and winding road that leads to your door. Oh boy. would you like to take a picture with me?
I would love it.
Where's your cell phone, love?
Oh, I don't know.
Go get it.
Ron,
Ron. Who is that?
that's my husband.
That's your hubby?
He doesn't mind Paul.
He doesn't mind. Well, you take a picture. Anytime, man. Who's photobombing it? I heard that. Cheers.
Where are you playing next?
Where am I playing next? I think we're playing in, well, I'm going to Scotland.
Oh my gosh, so are we.
Oh, I'll see you there.
Next week, we'll be in Scotland.
Will you be in Scotland? Oh, well, then I'll see you there.
Oh my gosh, where?
I don't know. Maybe you can look me up. I'll look you up. It'll be fun.
Oh, look me up.
Sure. Oh my. Oh, it's getting a little warm in here. Oh, Scotland, yes. So what's interesting is I found out later on that she doesn't like to sing, and but yet she was singing with Paul McCartney. So she found that was so interesting. And we found out Krypton. Hello, my friend Krypton. I'm so glad you are here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I would love to have you, Krypton, to be on my show and talk to you about being an actor and how actually being an actor is actually part of being a hypnotist, a comedy hypnotist. So I'd love to talk with you on the air. I know you're so shy. Oh, no. Anyways, um, but it was a very interesting kind of thing because obviously, wow, that was really freaky that I to find out that we're both going to Scotland at the exact same time. So it was a great gag. It worked out quite well. It was funny as hell. And I love seeing people's reactions. It's a slower crowd, but yet they get the same kind of reactions. There were 200 people on Friday. There were 40 people on Saturday. Okay, so you still got the same kind of taste, and everybody liked the show, especially after I paid everybody. So there you go. Anyways, that is if anybody has any kind of questions. Now I am actually looking at Facebook Live and I'm looking at YouTube Live. Does anybody have any questions while I am on the air? Um, and I am going. Hello, Krypton. Hey, Krypton. Just so you know, Krypton, that Ian Campbell is actually doing auditions today at the CUMC, but that's a paid endorsed announcement, so don't worry about that. All right. Anyways, it is if there's anybody who'd love to be on the show, I would be glad to as it falls down, I would be glad to hypnotize people on the air. It is a lot of fun, very relaxing, very incredible, especially if you've never been hypnotized before. It is amazing. So, we can arrange that for another time. But what's coming up? What is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, in just 2 weeks? I believe it's 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the world famous, incredible IHC. That's right, the Michigan International Hypnosis Conference, and where we learn, share, and grow. And that is that is coming up September 12th to the 14th at in Detroit, and it is at the Greektown Casino. I will be there with a whole bunch of my friends from around the world, and we are going to be talking about hypnosis, my favorite subject. I'll be hypnotizing people, and I will also show people some of my techniques as people from around the world will show them theirs too. It is a wonderful conference. Why is it wonderful? Well, first of all, it's with a lot of caring people. Second of all, it's small. And so people can work one on one with each other or two with two. It is a wonderful, absolutely incredible time. So make sure you're there. Don't forget, people, that I am on YouTube Live and Facebook Live every Monday at 7 p.m. That's me presenting Mind Sight Hypnosis. And I'm going to be presenting a whole bunch of different things. If anybody here has any kind of subject that they would like to come across, Felicia actually asked me to do past life regression, and so I dug into it, and then I found someone to come on. It was my friend Amanda, and I will be, because I'll be at this conference, I'm definitely going to do some interviews with a whole bunch of people, especially also one of my friends. I have lots of friends who are in the hypnosis biz, as we like to call it. But one of them is a mentalist, and he's interviewed me a couple of times, and I have never interviewed him, but I am going to. It is going to be a fun 2 weeks to go. I hope you guys check in to see us next week on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And I am going to get out of here, and I've got lots of things to do because Karen has given me a gigantic list, and I love you for it, Karen. Have a wonderful time at the falls. Yes, ma'am. Have a great time as we. And there you go. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time, next week on Mindsight Hypnosis, 7 p.m. Monday. So take care, and we'll talk to you later. Toodaloo. And now you don't go do yet. Hold on. We can't leave yet. I have to do this right. Toodaloo, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.